is Nick from Nintendo Dads here with a review of What Comes After. Published by Flynn's Arcade and developed by Rolling Glory Jam. We want to give them a big thanks for the code so that we could get you guys this review. Before I go any further in this review, I want to be mindful to tell our listeners this is a video game that repeatedly mentions suicide and self-harm. If those are triggers for you or a loved one in the home, this is something to consider. The game mentions these things in a context to hopefully help the player learn to care for themselves more. What Comes After is a story about a young girl named Vivi, who is having a hard time with life and going through some heavy stuff. She boards the train for her evening commute home when she finds a spot to sit down and falls fast asleep. And when she awakes, she realizes that things aren't as they should be. She is now on a train heading to What Comes After, with a bunch of ghosts. These are not the scary, spooky, haunting type, but more the trying to cope with their recent death, life decisions, and what possibly comes, well, after. You're starting to get the title. You spend the game walking Vivi through the different train cars in a 2D side-scrolling view, talking to a myriad of different ghosts. Some are human, some animal, and a few even are plants. This is a train of ghosts after all. At this point, anything's possible. The conversation are all text-based. There is no voiceover in the game, and the music is soothing tones appropriate for the context of the game. The art style is pretty, crisp, and does a good job to fluctuate colors to match the mood of what's happening at the time. The game is short. I beat it in about an hour and a half. In this time, it really plays out more like a story than a video game. There are no choices to make, or any way to affect the outcome. You are learning about Vivi and the fact that she has considered taking her life through the conversations with the ghosts. These conversations are sometimes heavy, obviously, and really make you think. Sprinkled in between all these are some lighthearted, funny conversations. Not all of these conversations are about suicide. They span the gambit of vengeance, death in children, humans' disregard for nature, and our fear of what's after this world, and quite frankly, much more. The hour and a half with this game is really a fire hose of thoughtful conversation, and often I was still thinking of the last one when I was hit with something new. The game is a heartwarming story and done in such a way that its purpose and what it means will be different depending on who plays it and what their life experience and losses have been. I find it difficult to think that you could walk away from this game without at least a few things to ponder on, though. At $7.99 on the eShop, this is an experience more than a game, and one I would think you should consider taking. Hope this helps you guys make your decision on this game. Signing out. See you later. Game over, folks.